Alright, welcome race fans. Tonight DSRL is back at Williams Grove here as they continue on with their season, and we are back here with them. My internet seems to be working better now, so hopefully we'll be able to get through this. They're just about ready to roll out here. They've got the okay from the admins to go ahead, so I think they'll be rolling out here any second. But thank you all for joining us, and thanks for being patient with us here with the internet issue. Hopefully we're over that. All right, looks like they're getting ready to roll out here. All right, so it looks like up first here we got Britton Roxbury, John Batista, Cody Olson, and Michael Sheridan getting ready to go out for their qualifying efforts here, see what they can do. All right, they're off and going for the first round of qualifying efforts. Michael Sheridan third on the board. Britton Roxbury just goes to the top of the board now. John Batista tops that. And Michael Sheridan, man, he tops the board now. Goes to first on the board. Cody Olson, then John Batista back to the top again. And Cody Olson back to the top. And John Batista back to the top. Man, guys are switching it up here. They just keep getting that little bit faster each lap. Roxbury back to third and Michael Sheridan fourth on the board. It looks like John Batista is going to hold on to the fast time in them four. And Cody Olson does top it again. And then John Batista comes right back and tops it. So, wow, man, what efforts for these guys out there. Pretty awesome. All right, up next, William Evans, Sean Wallenfels, Derek Walker, good to see you, Dirty Dude back, and Doug Holloway. What I'm seeing here, these guys up next to go rolling out. Well, thank you, Crystal. That's pretty valiant. Hopefully everything's going to be okay. We may have some late arrivals here. I'm not sure. We do have one new guy. Well, now Roger informed me he wasn't really new. He'd been here before, but Alan Joyle And one new one, Ryan Wilson, I do see out there. I think he is a new one. Waiting to get the okay here from the admins to go ahead and start their 4 or 5 laps, I think is what they're doing. All right, they're under green all the way to the top. William Evans finding speed. Wallenfels goes to the top with 5th place. Like I said, this is just qualifying rounds is all this is, folks.
Which one?
And now Derek Walker takes up the 5th spot. Wallenfels back to 5th. Walker 6th. William Evans 7th and Doug Holloway 8th. Couple more laps to go here for these guys. Derek Walker goes into 4th, passing up Michael Sheridan. Wallenfels gets by Sheridan as well. And so does William Evans. These guys are finding more speed out here. Holloway has yet to pick up a time there to pass up Sheridan or be up there in the top 5s. Looking good, but just not the speed that I think he was hoping for out there tonight. Looks like Derek Walker will hold on to the 4th place. And he just went to 3rd on the board. Very nice. Passing up Britton Roxbury. And William Evans goes to 2nd. Nice lap, William. Wow, these guys are bad to the bone. And Derek Walker just took it to the top of the leaderboard, folks, with that last lap. Holy smokes. Definitely found some speed there. All right, up next, Kyle Trevathan. Blake Derflinger, good to see Blake back. Mark Penske. And it looks like Brad Speidel. Brad Speidel out there on the track. Wow, what a lap by Derek Walker. Holy smokes. Well, you came to the right place, Brandon. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate that very, very much. Folks, give us a thumbs up on the video there if you wouldn't mind. And please subscribe if it's your first time here on MaxSpeedTV. Mark Penske definitely fast. Last week was excellent in the car last week. Had a great run. And all right, they're off and going. They get them cranked up here. Blake Derflinger got a lot of speed to find. There he just went to 10th on the board. Penske to 9th. And Brad Speidel takes over that 9th place. Trevathan goes to 8th. And Derflinger putting it into 7th on the board. These are just the qualifier rounds, folks, to get ready for the heat races. Trevathan trying to find some time. Penske in 9th. Cannot find any more speed out there. Track's starting to probably show a little bit of signs of getting dried out. Speidel goes to 8th on the board. And it seems like the guys have not been able to find much more time out there right now. Derflinger's still looking for time. I think that might have been their last lap or close to it. This might be the final one right here. Idle 8th. Trevathan 11th. Penske already took his car behind the wall. And Derflinger not better in his time at all. Well, I take that back. He did go into 6th place, putting Sean Wallenfels back to 7th with that last final lap. So great job there, Blake. All right, up next, looks like we got Ted Deckard, Alan Joyle, Ryan Wilson, and Bob Raimondo. Be the next 4 going out. Hey, CG, how you doing? Hopefully everybody's enjoying the show here so far tonight. Got a lot of race to go through, so stay with us, folks. You don't want to leave because it just keeps getting more and more exciting as the night goes on. All right, they're underway here. Green is out. Ryan Wilson goes to 13th. Oh, out of shape coming out of the corner. He saves it, though. Keeps going. Raimondo to 14th. Ed Deckard just went to 13th on the board. Raimondo to 12th. Alan Joyle goes to 13th. We still got a few more guys to go through here, folks. Probably about 6 more drivers, something like that. And unless somebody else joins late. Raimondo goes to 9th. Bob, great driver in the league here, man. I'll tell you, all these guys are great drivers in this league. Alan Joyle, 13th on the board. Ted Deckard, 14th. Ryan Wilson, already on pit road. I guess he gave up his chance to go out there, but he will be 15th. They're really hitting some fast times out there right now, too. Joyle still holding on to the top 10 here with his speed. It looks like that'll wrap it up, folks, for those. All right, up next, Zach Rounds, Tim Smith, Danny Waller, and Craig Levan be up next. Now here's 4 really good drivers right here, folks. Background's Tim Smith, Danny Waller, and Craig Levan. These guys really know how to do it. So watch this, man. This is going to be, well, as they say in the South, hold my beer, watch this. Right? Admiral Twinkie, I don't know. That's not a question for me. That's a question for Roger Wagner. You have to contact him. I don't, not my league. It's his. I can't accept people. He can. All right, here we go. Underway. Tim Smith trying to get to the top of the board. Definitely one to watch here tonight. Tim Smith, he's a very good racer. He's been out here and been very competitive every single week. Danny Waller goes to 7th. Zach Rounds takes it to 17th. Craig Levan up to 14th. Track's starting to show some signs of drying out a little bit, but Tim Smith just went to 7th on the board overall. I think there's only like 3 races left or something in the season, and I just got the schedule for the new season. The new season starts, I think it's the first week of January, so they've only got like, well, I don't know, a couple races left, I guess, in this season. Zach Rounds goes to the top of the leaderboard. Look at that. There is still speed in this track. Who said there wasn't? He just found it. Tim Smith went to 4th. So there's still some tackiness left in this racetrack, because they're finding it. Danny Waller 13th and Craig Levan 16th. I think they're finishing up there, and Tim Smith just went to 2nd, right behind Zach Rounds. Holy smokes. Great job. All right, up next, we have Trevor Royer, John Fiddler, and Jacob Fields coming up next. I think that's the last of the qualifiers, folks. And all 3 of these guys are stupendous in these cars. I'm telling you, they are bad to the bone. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see at least a couple of these up there in that top 10 for qualifying. Would not surprise me a bit. Yes, yeah, that's right. Tuesdays and Saturdays, Charles will be covering, because they run Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday after, starting after the first of the year. So, yeah, Charles will be covering the Tuesday and Saturday, and I'll be doing the Thursday. Yes, I forgot about that, Charles. Thank you. Sorry. All right, here we go. Underway. Let's see what they can do. Take them a lap or so to get kind of get themselves in a pace here, in a rhythm. Find out what kind of condition the track is left in. John Fiddler to 21st. Jacob Fields takes that over. Those two battling there for that position, but I'm really expecting these guys to get up there because they're all 3 great racers out here. Trevor Royer just went to 18th on the board. Fiddler to 17th. And Jacob Fields did break it into the top 10 and goes into 6th overall. Oh, a little loose there. Almost got into the inside wall. Trevor Royer takes over that 6th place. Fiddler up to 11th. Still looking for some more speed. He wants to break into that top 10 in the qualifier round here, folks. We got 2 of them made it in. Trevor Royer, Jacob Fields, and John Fiddler made it in. So all 3 of them made it inside the top 10 here, folks. Fiddler 6th, Royer 7th, and Jacob Fields 8th. Look at that. I told you these guys were, all 3 of them are great racers. They're all great racers. I'm not taking anything away from anybody because they're all great. Trevor Royer just went to 2nd on the board, bumping Tim Smith back to 3rd. Wow, last lap. Them guys are really good at that last lap stuff, I'm telling you. Really good at it. All right, that's going to wrap up the qualifier rounds. Next up will be heat race number 1. Roger gets everything sorted out here. He'll get get the guys all sorted out here, get ready for the first round of heat races. So don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with them first heat races.
The yellow flag is out. Pit road is now open. Keep your eye on those gauges. We'll give you 4 tyres. 3, 2, 1, now. We're done. Get going.
All right, we're back, and we're still waiting here. They're getting everything finalized, and just to try to get everything sorted out. So it's Roger does an excellent job. He's got a little program. He puts everybody's name in, and it spits it out how they're going to run here. All right, so it looks like first up's going to be John Batista, Zach Rounds, Cody Olson, Michael Sheridan, and Ted Deckard. They line up here, be Zach Rounds, John Batista in the front row. Should be 10 laps, I believe. The front two, the finish here, will move on to the trophy dash. The rest will go to the, I'm not sure if they're going to have a C main, B main, what are they going to have here tonight, but they might just let them all run. I think there's 23 of them out here, so they might just all run, but they'll be running all the races to qualify in 4 positions in the A main at the very end. 40 laps of holy terror, I'm telling you. These guys know how to tear up a track. Like they're getting close here to cutting them loose. Probably one more lap. Get the field tightened up here. Just 6 drivers: Zach Rounds, John Batista, Cody Olson, Brad Speidel, Michael Sheridan, and Ted Decker. Top 2 go to the trophy dash. The rest will go to the B or C main. I'm not sure how many they're going to have here tonight. Probably C main. All right, here we go. There we go. Green, green, green. Batista right there, second behind Zach Rounds. Those two very fast. Third place, Cody Olson, looking to try to get up there. Battles it up, comes up beside John Batista, gets a run, but not enough to get by him. Brad Speidel hanging on to 4th. Remember, only the front 2. Oh, Batista out of shape. That put Cody Olson in 2nd. Boy, Batista had a big moment there, and he goes way back in the field to the very back. Zach Brown's pulling away a little bit from Cody Olson. Those two in position here to move on to the trophy dash. The rest are driving their hearts out right now, trying to get up there. They want to be in the trophy dash. Sheridan, 4th place. He's trying to make it in. Right now it's up to Cody Olson and Zach Rounds to make it to the trophy dash, and Zach's got quite a bit of a lead over Cody Olson now, probably about an 8-car lead over him. It appears to be shrinking just a little, not a whole lot, but I'm not sure if there's enough laps left for Cody to get there, but he is digging, he's trying. Oh, Speidel into the wall. Sheridan tries that bottom. Really loose coming out of the corner. Can't get up there to Speidel. He can get to him, but he can't get by him. He's got to hope for a miracle to happen to try to get into that 3rd position, but it's not going to be enough to make it to the trophy dash. These guys just, I guess, racing 4th position right now is pretty much all they're really doing. Cody Olson hanging on to 2nd place. Zach Rounds even extending that lead out more. He's out there probably about 10 or 12 car lengths. Putting on a show for you guys. That's what it's all about. We love to put a show on for the fans. Hey Todd, how you doing? Yes, if you guys want a good PC for iRacing, yeah, look up Charles Wooten. He builds phenomenal PCs. Some of the best in the business right there. Still battling for 3rd and 4th. Batista does get 3rd. But that's going to wrap it up, folks. So it looks like Zach Rounds, Cody Olson will go on to the A main, or to the trophy dash, excuse me. Locked into the A main, but they got to go through the trophy dash to see what starting position they will start in the A main. So congrats goes to those two drivers for winning heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 coming right up, folks. All right, as they start rolling out here, Trevor Royer, John Fiddler, Britton Roxbury, Bob Ramundo, Kyle Trevathan, and Ryan Wilson going to be out in this one. Trevor Royer going to bring him to the line. Heat race number 2, folks. Hey, Jason, how you doing? I didn't see you pop in there. Sorry about that. And Unsolved, hey, Unsolved, how you doing? Lots of MaxSpeedTV fans there, folks. If you want to become a sponsor, an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV, just hit that green sponsor button there, or you can leave us a tip in chat with the super chat. There's a little $ looking thing underneath the chat window there. You can leave us a tip here on MaxSpeedTV. Be well appreciated. All right, looks like they're lining up, and here we go. Green is out. Fiddler in second. Britton Roxbury, he's digging. Oh, contact. Just a slight contact. Looks like he lost a little bit of speed there. Bob Raimondo closes up on Britton Roxbury. Britton wants to make it into that trophy dash, and he's going to have to drive the wheels off of it right now. Everybody's looking for a little more speed out there. Fiddler to the inside of Trevor Royer. And I'm not too sure. He's got a pretty good run there, but Trevor Royer comes back on the outside. Seems like that outside's got a little more speed off the corners right now. It ain't for lack of trying, though, because I'm telling you, Fiddler's doing everything he can to get around Trevor Royer right now. Besides make contact, you don't want to make contact. That'll slow them both up, and I'm going to tell you what, Britton Roxbury will be right there to capture that win. He wants this trophy dash badly. Raimondo and Kyle Trevathan. Oh, contact there between Raimondo and Britton Roxbury. Raimondo off the pace. That's just what Kyle Trevathan was looking for. He wants to get up there a little further. Well, looks like Ryan Wilson. Boy, he's not in the show. No, not in the show. Okay, so Royer and Fiddler still battling it out. They're both going to make it to the trophy dash if they finish 1-2 just like they are. Or 2-1, however. They're both going to make it in. And that will send Britton Roxbury and the rest of the crew back here onto the C main. I'm sure we're going to have a C main. Raimondo and Trevathan still battling back here for 4th and 5th. Britton Roxbury feeling like a lonely guy up here. Nobody to race around. He's still trying to chase down Fiddler and Trevor Royer. Man, I'm telling you what, old Trevor Royer's digging, ain't he? He takes it right down onto the bottom there looking for some speed, and he did a great job of that. I just don't think Fiddler's going to have enough for Trevor Royer right now. Laps are running out. Time's running out. Royer takes it to the bottom again. Seems like 3 and 4's got a little bit of different feel than 1 and 2 does. I noticed 3 and 4, he kind of takes it up to the high side, but watch Trevor Royer when he comes into 1 and 2. He takes it right down there on the bottom. So a little bit different entrance and exit in 1 and 2 than he is feeling in 3 and 4. And it's enough to make him just put a little bit of distance on Fiddler right now. Fiddler's unable to get back up to him. And Roxbury's still outside looking in. Not where he wants to be. He wants to be up there digging with them guys. And he took it up way too high. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Trevor Royer and John Fiddler move on to the Trophy Dash. Congratulations to those two. The rest will move on to the C Main. Heat race number 3 coming right up, folks. I'm doing very well, Jason. Thank you for asking. And Unsolved, yes, the heat racing can be very exciting. I can assure you. It's a pretty, it's a trip, man, to watch these guys. You know, like I always say, I just wish I had a tenth the talent that these guys have got, because I've been out here with them and tried to race with them, and I can't really keep up. I can get the hang of it, but I'm just not nowhere near as fast as these guys are. Heck, in 10 laps, they'd probably lap me. All right, so Tim Smith and William Evans on the front row. Both very fast guys. Both have been to victory lane here, and they are wanting to get into this trophy dash to battle it up with the rest of those guys. Tim Smith, William Evans, Blake Derflinger, Alan Joyle, Craig Levan, and looks like Doug Holloway going to be in there too. Some of the best dirt racers right here, folks. These guys really know how to do it, man. I'll tell you. So far, we have not seen anything worthy of a caution. These guys have just been racing that clean. And I do expect that even when we get to the trophy dash and onto the A main. These guys have really done a fabulous job of it. So, all right, here we go. Green, green, green. William Evans a little slow on the start there, giving a little room. Blake Derflinger down on the bottom. Oh, almost contact between him and Alan Joyle. Joyle kind of took a little hiatus away from the league here for a little while. He's back and in good fashion. Looks like he's maybe learned a little bit while he was away. I don't know. Doing really well. Evans down on the bottom. Boy, he is not giving up on Tim Smith right now. Down there, man, he is digging. Look at this, digging right up to Tim Smith. Both of them in line here to go to the trophy dash right now. But who's going to be the first one? Blake Derflinger sitting in third. Watch this battle here between these two. These two are nuts, man. Look at this. How they can run that close to one another and stay off of each other is way beyond my means, I'm telling you. Tim Smith knows he's in trouble. He knows William Evans is very fast. They have raced around each other a lot, so they know what to expect out of each other. Derflinger, man, he wants to make it to the trophy dash, but he may wind up having to settle for the C main, and well, we may have a pass on our hands. Tim Smith barely gets by William Evans. Evans a little loose coming out of the corner. Tim Smith will reclaim that lead. Wow, Evans had him, but he could not do the slide job on him and retake that. What a race between them two, I'm telling you. They're both in the trophy dash. They really ain't got much to worry about. But, you know, the racer in us brings that out of us, and we say, hey, we got to go out there and try to be number one on the board, right? That's what racing's all about. Derflinger in third, Alan Joyle fourth, Craig Levan fifth. And way back in the back, Doug Holloway. What a show these guys are putting on. We've seen some great racing already. I can't wait to see what this trophy dash is going to be like. That's going to be insane, guys. That's going to be insane. Tim Smith. Man, I'm telling you, he is really putting it on here. Evans is right there, though. He's just waiting for Tim to make a little bobble or a little mistake, and he's going to get right on by him. Evans can get to him, but he can't do anything with him. And it looks like that does it, folks. Tim Smith walks away with the first place, William Evans second. Those two will move on to the trophy dash. The rest will go to the C-Main, folks. All right, next heat race coming up here in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. All right, looks like coming out next going to be Derek Walker, the Dirty Dude. Jalopy, as he's known by now. Changed his Twitch name. Jacob Fields, Sean Wallenfels, Danny Waller, Mark Penske, and Christopher Taggett making it in late here. Derek Walker and Jacob Fields will bring him to the line. Where's that Wallenfeld? What happened to Jacob Fields? I thought he should have been up there next. Oh well. All right, let's see what these boys can do, because here's 6 more great drivers too. These guys know how to get it done. I don't know why Jacob Fields is starting in the back, but here we go. Green, green, green. Walker and Wallenfels. Oh, contact. Penske and Danny Waller get into it. Waller loses 1 position, but Penske gets by and will go into the 3rd place. Now he's trying to chase down Sean Wallenfels. Wallenfels, man, he's really keeping up with Derek Walker right now. It looks to me like, man, if you can stay up in the front and keep those guys back there, you may be the winner here, but I don't know, man. I'll tell you, the way Sean has had really good experiences at these dirt tracks, he's been really good. And Derek's been having some kind of not such good luck this season. You know, winning past, seasons here, man. He's always been one out there to really keep an eye on. Takes it down on the bottom this time. Comes up in front of Wallenfels. Will hold on to that lead. Kind of changes position a little bit. I think he's searching the track over for something fast. Back here, Penske and Danny Waller. Waller trying to get back up to Penske. Penske way up in the high marbles up there. You don't want to get into that cushion too awful much. You got to stay just inside that cushion. To lose a lot of speed up there. Waller trying to fight back. Wallenfels, man, oh wow, way up into that cushion goes Derek Walker. Again, he's got a different line in 1 and 2 than he does in 3 and 4. Wallenfels up into the cushion. Seems like he just can't get there to Derek Walker right now. He's there, but he's not. He's just hanging on. He'll make it to the trophy dash if he can just hang on to that 2nd place. Penske a little ways back. Oh, it's Waller did get around Penske. That's how much these guys change out here and how fast it can happen, folks. All it takes is a little bobble or get up the hill a little bit too far. Now Penske trying to come back on the inside of Danny Waller. Those two may not make it into the trophy dash, but they are still racing for position. They get in together again, and Penske saves it. Waller continues on, but Penske goes back to 4th. Wallenfels, a little bit of a distance between him and the leader, Derek Walker. Walker's just pulling away, locking himself into the trophy dash here, folks. The movie star from LA. There you go, Derek Walker. Of course, he's not in LA anymore. He's actually around my area right now doing some work, but he'll be heading back to LA here soon, I'm sure. I haven't talked to Derek in a little while, but yep, one of LA's movie stars. That's something in here dirt racing. Sean Wallenfels, second place. All right, that's going to wrap it up. So Derek Walker and Sean Wallenfels will go on to the Trophy Dash. The rest will go to the C Main, folks. I think that might have been the last heat race, I think. Yep, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Got 4 heat races, 6 in each race is 24 racers. So, yep, that should have been the last heat race. All right, so now coming up here will be, I believe, the C Main. Roger should let us know what's going on. So don't go anywhere. They'll be right back here with the, I believe, the C Main. I think they're going to be running the C Main. All right, folks, we're back in. It looks like there's going to be, I think, 6 drivers. 4 will move on, and, or I'm sorry, 6 cars for 10 laps. 4 will move on. The other 2 will go home. Hey, Danny. All right, so 10 laps here, folks. 6 cars, 4 will go to the B Main. 2 drivers will go home. Here we go. They're lining up, and green is out. We're go. Green, green, green. Whoa, out of shape there. Jacob Fields moving up through. He does not want to be one of the 2 that are going home here. Daggett, second place. All the way to the lead. right now, he seems to be the guy to beat out here. But Taggett, boy, he's got something different to say about that. He's closing that gap on him a little bit there. Might have something for him. Taggett did not qualify to get in, but he is running in the heat race here, or the C main, excuse me. Right behind him, Ted Deckard. Boy, these guys are gaggled up here. Here comes Jacob Fields. Oh, we got one into the wall back there. Jacob Fields goes into second. That was Doug Holloway that got into the field, or into the wall, excuse me. Now Jacob Field, he is trying to get up here to the lead. Comes up on Chris Taggart. I don't know if he's got it. Jacobs just seems like he's not on his A game here tonight, but we'll see what he can do here. Usually Jacobs really, really fast. Track is starting to get wore down a little bit, though. He will make it in, but he won't be one of the four. Alan Joyle and Ted Deckard. That's the four that will move on right now as they sit. They still got about half of the race to go here, though. They are at halfway. Well, and I'm going to tell you what, Jacob Fields is all over Taggart right now. Fields is trying something on the low side. He may have found something. He is up beside him. If he can hang on to that. Taggart way up the hill. Opens the bottom up for Fields to get in there. He does take over the lead. Jacob Fields up front now. Taggart second. Alan Joyle third and Ted Deckard fourth. That's your top four that will move on, folks. Taggart trying to figure out what he did wrong right there. I'm sure he's ciphering that all out. This should be the final lap right here. Jacob Fields going to bring it home here tonight. He will be the winner of the C main. Moving on, locking himself into the A main there, folks. Taggart second, Alan Joyle third, and Ted Deckard fourth. That's the four that will move on. Going home will be Doug Holloway and not sure who the other one was. All right, so congrats goes to Jacob Fields, Chris Taggart, Alan Joyle, and Ted Deckard. They will move on to the B main, folks. They got to go through the B main now to make it to the A main. So it'll be a couple minutes here. They're going to move on to the B main. So we'll give them a couple minutes here. Alright, my mistake. They're going to run the trophy dash first. Then they'll be going on to the B main. So, trophy dash first, folks. My bad. Alright, looks like they've inverted the field here. So, Sean Wallenfels is going to be rolling out first. They do that, they mix it up a little bit, kind of gives everybody a shot to make it in. Like 8 drivers. And laps. Eight drivers bidding for whatever positions they're going to finish in here for the starting position of the A main, and they are under green. Wallenfels with a good jump. Second place, William Evans and Cody Olson. Those two battling it up. Behind them, John Fiddler. They all made it into the A main, but now they're racing for position, starting position of that A main. Cody Olson. Oh, Tim Smith in it. Cody Olson and William Evans battling side by side. Cody takes it clear to the bottom. Slide job up in front of William Evans, and it's going to hold, and he's going to get it. Nice slide job by Cody Olson. Oh, Evans going to get tagged. That's unfortunate right there. Zach Rounds into third. Tim Smith fourth. Wallenfels with a comfortable lead over Cody Olson, but Cody's got company right there with Zach Rounds on his tail. Holy smokes! I mean, he can get there, but that's about it. Trevor Royer sticks his nose in there. Is that Trevor Royer? Yeah, Trevor Royer. Whoa! He's down on the bottom. Yes, sir, down on the bottom for Trevor Royer, and he is going to get by Tim Smith. Holy smokes. Well, that just shows the level of competition between these drivers, folks. I'm telling you, man, these guys are off the chain right here. Royer to the inside of Zach Rounds. They connect. Big contact there for Zach Rounds. Walker was in trouble there. He got into Zach Rounds as well. And now the battle seems to be between Zach Rounds and John Fiddler back here. In the meantime, Wallenfels, Cody Olson still in the battle. Let's see who's going to get the pole position. And we'll try to talk to the pole sitter here tonight while they're getting ready to go to the B main. We're just about a 3-wide battle up here for the lead, folks. This is getting really nuts up here now. Oh, and Sean Wallenfels into the wall. Cody's going to take over, and look who slipped by, Trevor Royer. That's just how fast things change, folks. I'm telling you. Wow, if Trevor wouldn't have been there to collect that, it would have went to Cody Olson. He just happened to be in the right spot at the right time and missed all of that contact. Now the battle between Sean Wallenfels and Tim Smith heating up. That's for third and fourth. And it looks like that's going to take it right there. So Trevor Royer will come out with the pole position. Cody Olson second, Sean Waldenfels third, Tim Smith fourth, Derek Walker fifth, Zach Round sixth, John Fiddler seventh, and William Evans will take up the back of the field there. He will be starting eighth in the A main. Okay, B main coming up next, folks. But congrats to Trevor Royer. I'm going to try to get him down here real quick and talk to him and see how good that makes him feel. Trevor Royer, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll tell you, if you weren't in the right place, you would have never got that pole position. How good's that feel, man? You just happened to luck out.
Yeah, I was surprised I got the bottom to work that well.
Well, when those two got together, that kind of changed things up for you a little bit. But you had a total different line going into that turn, and thankfully you did have that line, or you would have been caught up into that as well, and you slipped through the bottom and got it.
Yeah, I was just trying to run the bottom as best as I could and hope I could get it to work, and luckily we got it done.
Well, I'll tell you what, congratulations to you, Trevor. Good to see you. You're going to be out there making a difference tonight. I can see this. It's going to be a good battle.
Thanks, Rudy. I appreciate it.
All right, buddy. If I can get you up here. Good luck tonight. All right. All right, so B-Main coming up next, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, we got the admin in here. Roger, tell us what's going on.
We're going to advance here in a couple of minutes. We give the guys an intermission. We'll run the B main. 12 cars will transfer. It'll be a 20-lap race. That'll fill up our 20-car field. We're looking to put our 9th out of 10 weeks, our 9th winner, on the top of the podium tonight. We'll see if that can happen. I mean, we've had 9 weeks, 8 winners. This is a phenomenal series. A lot of different guys have the capability of winning every time they come out here, and we're going to see if we can keep that string alive. We've only had 1 repeat winner, so a lot of things are happening. I'm going to let everybody know that next season we're going to keep the Thursday night series exactly the way it is. Our Tuesday nights are going to change to a fixed setup super late model series. I've got a bunch of the drivers on board with helping provide the setups for the series, so that's good for us. It's good for them. It gives them a series to run in a car that they like, and it gives us the flexibility of not having to worry about building setups for everything. Plus, it keeps our drivers kind of in touch and with a hands-on part of the league, which is good. That'll help us grow a little bit. And we're going to move our OPE Setup 360 series to Saturday nights and keep that format exactly the same. 1 heat race heads up, 1 heat race inverted for each group, and advance everybody out of there. That's going to be on Saturday nights, and thanks to all of you guys at MaxSpeedTV, we're going to have coverage for every single one of these nights, which is greatly, greatly appreciated. I hope everybody's giving you guys likes. Tip these guys out on these broadcasts, or subscribe to the channel, and keep MaxSpeedTV going. To everybody out there watching, I hope you're enjoying the race tonight. We've had some phenomenal races.
Oh, man,
this has been really exciting. Yeah,
great racing. Everybody's loving it. They said the heat races has been the most exciting part so far.
Well, we're having a good time doing it, and here in about 10 seconds, we're going to go ahead and get that B-Main rolling out for you guys. So, everybody keep watching.
All right, how many laps?
20.
20 laps, and 12 will go on.
14 cars are going out there, 2 are going home.
2 are going home. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
All right, buddy. See ya.
All right, you got it right from the horse's mouth. Here we go, folks. They're going to advance it. We're going to the B-Main. All right, welcome to the B main here, folks. They're getting lined up. 14 drivers, 12 will go on to the A main. 2 guys will go home. That's kind of a shame. I hate to see that, but they just want 20 drivers in the A main. John Batista leading them out, him and Britton Roxbury. Key here it is to stay in that top 12. Do not be 2 of them that will go home, and Rena's out. Pretty good sized field here right now. I'm telling you, 14 cars. This is the most we've had on the track. Roxbury second, Michael Sheridan third, Craig Levan fourth. And they are under caution, folks, so something happened there in the back. Looks like somebody getting caught up there at the back of the field. Kyle Trevathan, and he will go to pit road and get a new car. Looks like he may have had contact with Blake Derflinger. Not really what these guys want. Well, thank you all for joining us. Folks, give us a thumbs up on the video there. Come on, 65 people watching. 66, and we only got 20 likes and 1 troll that disliked it. Come on, folks, give us a thumbs up. We'd appreciate that very much. All right, we'll get back going here. 20 laps. I don't think they even turned the laps before that caution come out. So they'll restart the whole race over again, all 20 laps. Now they're not tightening up the field too awful tight yet. Still got some stragglers in the back coming off of pit road. Not sure if they're going here or not. Looks like they are. Yeah, I believe they are. Marina's out. Roxbury in second. He's trying a little different line down there on the bottom. He did catch up to John Batista, but can he do anything with him? That's the question. Sheridan into third. Passing up Danny Waller. Waller goes back to fourth. You just don't want to be them last 2 to go home, folks. Everybody wants to make it into the A main. Craig Levan in 5th. Raimondo 6th. Jacob Field 7th. Brad Speidel 8th, Ted Decker 9th, Christopher Taggett 10th, Blake Derflinger 11th, and Kyle Trevathan now 12th. So the one back here ready to go home is Mark Pinsky. Oh, we had a big gaggle of cars there. Pinsky up into the wall. He's going to go to the back of the field. Batista still battling up here with Roxbury. Wow, this is some good racing right now. Roxbury, he's trying to figure out, man, what can I do to get by this guy? And it looks like caution is out on the track. Don't be so stingy with them thumbs up, folks. Give us one there. It's just a click. All you got to do is just click your mouse one time. You're done. Let's see if we can get over that 30 mark. How about let's shoot for 40 likes on the video. Come on, folks. Give us a like on the video. We've done this before and had a lot of fun doing it too. Trying to see if we can set some kind of a record here on MaxSpeedTV. I think the most I've ever had was like well over 100 likes on a video, which was pretty awesome. Let's see if we can hit that 40 mark. Alright, single file restart here, and it looks like Britton Roxbury will be starting behind John Batista. At the back of the field, we got Bob Raimondo and Mark Pinsky. These two are in position here to go home, not what they want to do. Alright, looks like we're going green here, folks. Green is out. 12 drivers go to the A main, 2 go home. You don't want to be at the back of the field. Roxbury down on the bottom. He's still trying to be finds anything down there on the bottom that may be just a tick faster than the high side, and I'm just not too awful sure that there is anything left down there. This track's beat up a little bit. Michael Sheridan in third. Quite the gaggle of cars behind him. Danny Waller still hanging on to fourth. Jacob Fields does make it into the top 5 now. Craig Levan, 6th place. Brad Speidel, 7th. He's got a little bit of company there with Blake Derflinger. Derflinger trying to make something happen on the outside. He may have something working there. He got a good run off, and he will pass up Craig Levan, not making it complete just yet. I believe he got it that time. And boy, back up front here, Roxbury, he is not making any progress on John Batista right now. Batista wants that 9th starting position. He wants to be inside that top 10 when they take it. And they did get into the wall. I'm not sure. I think there was another caution back there. The race is not over yet. They should still have 3 or 4 laps left. Looks like Alan Joyle has left. So we may be down to only one guy going home. Not sure why, what happened to Alan, but alright. He disconnected and left TeamSpeak too, so not in here. I think we should only have about 3 or 4 laps left here. They should be getting ready to go back green, and there we go, green is out. Roxbury right there, 2nd place. Sheridan looking down on the bottom, 3rd place. And Jacob Fields does make it into 4th now, passing up Danny Waller. Waller slips back to 5th. Craig Levan closes that gap on Waller. Back up front here, Sheridan's still putting the pressure on Roxbury right now, but Roxbury, he has not been able to do anything up there with John Batista. Batista's up on the high side, digging really hard up there near the cushion, and that seems to be the line around here, the fast line up there near that cushion. Sheridan takes a look on the bottom. No traction left down there whatsoever, it seems like. Guys have used that all up down there. Making some good attempts though. And Roxbury into the wall. Oh no! Almost gets run over from behind. Jacob Fields gets by him. Sheridan goes into 2nd. Oh, and I think Roxbury might have a broken car or something there. That car's really jacked up into the turns. He is struggling big time right now just to try to hang on to that position. He just does not want to be one of the ones to go home, that's all. That car is really broken right now. Fields to third. Sheridan second. All chasing John Batista up here in the front. These guys, man, I'm telling you what, they've really been digging to try to find anything to get up there with Batista, and they just can't find it. All they can do is they hope that maybe they did do something like what Britton Roxbury did. Craig Levan goes into fourth, Derflinger fifth, Christopher Taggett sixth, Danny Waller seventh, Brad Speidel eighth, Britton Roxbury barely hanging on to ninth. He looks like he may get passed up. He does get passed up by Mark Penske, so that puts Roxbury back to the 10th, 9th or 10th, I'm not sure which. I guess we'll find out when we get down to the end here. Still struggling to try to hold to even hang on to it. That car is so broken. I think it's got a broken spring or rear end or something in that car. Batista, Sheridan, and Jacob Fields. Jacob clear up on the high side. That's the battle for second and third. They've made it to the A main. They've drove their hearts out to get here. Gosh, I can't believe they'd have that many laps left. Jacob Fields does take over second place from Michael Sheridan. Fields gets a pretty good run on that high side. Sheridan loves that bottom. Doesn't seem to be working so good for him. He does move up the hill a little bit there and try to get up there with Jacob Fields up into that cushion. Lost a little bit of time now. Blake Derflinger, fourth place. He's done excellent here tonight to get himself into fourth place. And I believe that is it, folks. That will wrap it up. So we'll give you a rundown here of where everybody does finish and see who are the two that go home. John Batista, Jacob Fields, third place Michael Sheridan, fourth place Blake Derflinger, fifth Craig Levan, sixth Danny Waller, seventh Brad Speidel, eighth Christopher Taggett, ninth Mark Penske, and Bob Ramundo will be in 10th place, I believe. Britton Roxbury, no, it would be 10th there. Britton Roxbury, Kyle Trevathan, and Ted Deckard look like they're going to go home. So, congrats goes to John Batista. He will be starting 9th in the A main, folks. All right, A main will be coming up here just a minute, folks. I think he's going to let the guys go out here and probably tear up the track a little bit. So, I'm not sure. He has not said. So, we'll see what he does here. But stay with us. Don't go anywhere. A main coming up next, folks. This is for the points and to see who's going to be the champion here, or the winner tonight. Who's going to make it to victory lane. All right, folks, they are advancing the sessions, coming right up. A main, we're going to be ready to grid up Now, these guys will take the grid according to what iRacing says, but they will not start the race that way. Once that pace truck heads to pit road, they will all get in the position as how they finished in the trophy dash and the B main. So, and they'll have about 5 laps, I think, to do that. Three or five, I'm not sure which that is, but 3 laps, I think, to get in that position, and then they will get the virtual green flag there from the admins, and we'll be off and going for 40 laps of fun, man. These guys are ready to put on a good show. All we've seen tonight's great racing. I think we've only seen 1 caution the whole night. Ready to rock and roll. Who's ready to see 40 laps of Holy Terror with the 360 sprint cars? This is going to be a blast out here. 20 cars. P? What's that mean?
I just figured I'd say hi to you.
Oh.
It was supposed to be a smiley face, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
I figured I'd come in here to let all of the great fans know that tune in. Plus you, I am also watching this race. Obviously, you're broadcasting it while we have a moment here. Working on some new stuff in the overlays. It looks like the colored numbers with the colored outline script that we use, it will be coming back. So far, we have had no lag issues with it.
Oh, very good. Very good. All right, rolling out. Now, remind yourself, folks, they will not go green here. They will line up in the order that iRacing tells them, and then once that pace car or pace truck dives onto pit road, then they will get lined up as they finished in the trophy dash and the B main. They'll have about 3 or 4 laps to do that in, and then they will get the green flag from the admins. Pace truck should be heading in here in just a second. Quite a few good drivers not here tonight. Ryan Wilson, Doug Holloway, Alan Joyle, and Ted Deckard not racing. Did not make it in. So, all right, pace truck's in. Now they got a couple laps here to get things ironed out and get ready to go green on the next lap. So they got 3 laps to do it. Hey, Doug. Sorry you didn't make it in tonight there, brother. Come back next week and try it again. Should be Trevor Royer should be our pole sitter. He did get the pole there. We talked to him just a little while ago. Cody Olson starting on the outside. John Wallenfels, Tim Smith, Derek Walker, Zach Rounds, William Evans, John Fiddler, John Batista, and Jacob Fields. That's your top 10 as they're lining up. We got 1 more lap to go here, and they're going to cut them loose, folks. Hey, you never want to give up, Doug. Your day will come. Trust me. I've seen that a lot. Alright, next time around, they're going to cut them loose here, lap 40 laps. And cautions do count, folks. We don't want to see it finish under caution. We just want to see some great racing. And these guys are ready to put on a show for you. Here we go. All right, green, green, green. What a pack of hungry wolves going on here. They're 4 wide up front. Holy smokes, 4 wide. I can't believe that. Trevor Royer already gets passed up by Cody Olson. Royer trying to come back. We seen Cody lead almost the whole race last week, and I don't know, the last couple of laps there got hooked or something, bumped, and wound up finishing back in the field a little ways, but I think he's on the mends here tonight and try to come back from that. Tim Smith, down on the bottom yet. He's putting the moves on Trevor Royer. Royer still hanging on to second on the bottom. Zach Rounds in third. Little bump there in the corner, I noticed. It looks a little rough to me anyhow. Got to be pretty rough for them guys. And caution is out. All right, well, let's go see if I can figure out where this caution was. Brad Speidel went to, yep, he gets collected and into the wall. So Speidel bringing out the first caution of the race here, folks. He gets it back going though, but he's got a lot of damage on that car. He'll be heading to pit road to get that looked at. Hey, Sam. Well, there's 8 laps chewed up. Come on, folks. Let's see if we can get the 40 likes on this. We got 30. Let's get the 40. Come on. Give us a thumbs up on the video. It's just a mouse click away. You want to become an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV, just click that big green sponsor button under the viewing screen there, and you can become an official sponsor. You get the little fancy emojis that come along with it, and give us a sponsor for a whole month. Or you can leave us a tip in the chat there, the super chat, a little $sign under the chat screen there. You can click on that and leave us a tip in the super chat. That would be much appreciated as well. All right, pace truck's in. And there they go.
Green, green, green.
Green is back out. Smith taking it to the bottom. He's looking, almost got into the inside pit wall there. Good save. Back in the field, Michael Sheridan and Blake Derflinger. These guys in a pretty good battle. Derflinger working his way up through the field, up on the high side. What a traffic jam up ahead of him. John Batista now back in 12th. Doesn't look like it's going to be John's night to win here, but it's not over, folks, by any means. William Evans battling side by side with Derek Walker. Zach Rounds to the front. Didn't take him long to get around Cody Olson. And Tim Smith's going to pass him as well. Cody goes back to third. They are still finding some speed down there on the bottom, though. Trevor Royer, 4th place. And he's not done yet either. Looks like he's got a pretty good run on Cody Olson, and I think he did get that. Cody goes back to 4th. Trying to come back, though. Tim Smith now past winner here. Both of these guys have won here before, Tim Smith and Zach Rounds. Zach Rounds, last season's champion. Penske way down on the bottom. He is going to go to the back of the field and go a lap down. Looks like he is off the pace. He don't want to stop though, because if he does, that will bring out a caution. Zach Rounds getting away from Tim Smith just a little. Cody back into third. Wallenfels in fourth. Derek Walker fifth. Trevor Royer slipping back to sixth now. He's still staying down there on that bottom. Maybe he needs to move to the high side. Look for a different angle of attack. Something different. He needs to try something different because Michael Sheridan is closing. William Evans in eighth. These guys, boy, they've got that cushion just about pushed up against the fence there.
Caution somewhere.
Oh, we got a caution. Let's go see where it's at. Abramundo getting hit there from the 120 of Christopher Taggett, and he does spin round in front of traffic, but it doesn't look like he's got any damage on the car. None that is really noticeable, and I don't really think that it's going to affect anything on the car. So back up front, Zach Rounds as they come back under caution. This is caution number 2, folks. Wow, some good racing, I'm telling you. This is a few more cautions than these guys are used to. We've been seeing them go the whole 40 laps caution free, and I'm telling you what, that is some of the craziest racing you've ever seen in your life. These guys can really put on a show. I got to give it up to them, man. These guys are amazing in these cars out here. Yeah, thank you, Charles. Yeah, we do have some 3-month codes to give away. If you message Charles, he'll hook you up with a code for 3 free months of iRacing. And it is legit. That's not a joke. It is. We are totally serious about that. We would never joke with anybody about that. That's really cruel and mean. So that is dead serious. We do have some codes to give away. So message Charles Wooten on Facebook and he'll hook you up. Thank you, Charles. It's for new members only. Just for those of you that think you can use it to, renew your membership. No, it's for new members only. 3 free months. Excuse me. All right, so Zach Rounds, Tim Smith, Cody Olson, Sean Wallenfels, and Derek Walker. That's your top 5. And the lights are out on the pace truck, folks. We're ready to go back. Green flag racing as the pace truck heads to pit road. Zach Rounds ready to hit the throttle here. Green, green, green.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Trevor Royer. Over the bump he goes there. He does get a run, pretty good run on Derek Walker, and he passes up Derek Walker. Walker back to 6th. Watch out for that Michael Sheridan, man. He's been sneaking in there pretty good. In that 7th place, Walker trying to stay ahead of Michael Sheridan right now. Evans in 8th. He gets a run on Sheridan on that outside. Oh, we got a couple into the wall there. Cody Olson going to get together. He gets together there, look like with Trevor Royer. Going to lose a lot of positions just from that little bump. Kind of knocked the momentum out of Cody's car. Michael Sheridan and Derek Walker still going at it. Walker now in trouble. Cody Olson to the bottom. Oh man, I don't know what's he got there. He took it a little bit too deep. Going to lose that position. Jacob Fields slips by. And we have a caution, folks. See what happened here. Zach Rounds. Oh, wow. What the heck was that? Let's go take a look at that. That was something really weird. There might have been a glitch or something. I ain't never seen anything like that. The car just like hit a bump, or I don't know. That was really odd. Maybe I missed something there. I'm not sure. It looks like he might have caught the fence, or there could have been some net coating there. He's way up the hill here, going into the turn, up near the cushion. May have been some contact there. I really don't know. I'm trying to see if I can find this because, okay, he was a little out of shape there. Oh, he did hit the corner of the fence right there, and again. And then Tim Smith tagged him from behind, not intentional, just nowhere to go. Them guys were racing pretty hard. But Zach Rounds does go around. He's going to hold on to fourth place for right now, though. That's unfortunate. But Tim Smith will take over the lead. Sean Wallenfeld second, Michael Sheridan third, Zach Rounds fourth, and Derek Walker still hanging on to fifth. And now's not the time when you want to come to pit road, because with 18 laps, coming to 17 to go this time, you do not want to give up that track position. It is so valuable out there. I can't stress that enough, to just try to stay into a good position, because if you have to start dead last, it's pretty much, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but pretty close to impossible to try to get back up to the front with these guys, because it is so hard to pass. All right, pace car's in. And here we go, back to green. Tim Smith with a good jump. Wallenfeld, a little sleep at the wheel there, I think. Zach Rounds already trying to come back up through. Michael Sheridan and Zach Rounds. Zach's is trying to stay alive at this point. He's making sure he wants to get up there high, but he does not want to get up into that wall again. Oh, contact between him and Derek Walker. Walker takes it to the bottom. Looks like he's going to clear him. Zach Rounds, wow, he is all kinds of out of shape. I don't know what happened there.
Caution somewhere, caution.
Zach Rounds, I don't know what happened there. That was really, really weird. That brought out a caution. Whatever happened there, I'm not really sure what happened there. Wow, the pace truck almost wrecked. Wow. That was pretty wild. I've seen wild things like that before, but that was pretty wild. It almost wrecked coming down off the pit road onto the track. I don't know if you guys caught that or not. Yeah, it is great racing, but this is caution number 3. We're hoping that it stays green and this becomes a really, really good race up here in the front, because we've got Tim Smith, Sean Wallenfeld, Michael Sheridan, Derek Walker, Jacob Fields, Cody Olson, John Batista, William Evans, Blake Durflinger, and Danny Waller. That's your top 10. And we've had 2 guys take it behind the wall already, Mark Penske and Zach Rounds. We're down to 18 drivers, and they're all on the lead lap, folks. All right, looks like the lights are out. We're going green next time by, so it's going to be 11 lap shootout here to the end, folks. We will talk to the top 3 at the end, so stick around for the interviews and find out what these guys, what they feel like, how exciting is this out here? What's the adrenaline rush about being up here in the top 3 or 4? Let's find out from the drivers and see what they reveal for us there as far as an adrenaline rush. Got to be so exciting. I've heard of guys being just broke out into a pure sweat. So we'll see. All right, here we go. Pace truck's in. This could be the final restart, and the green is out.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Walker on the high side. Gets a pretty good run there, but not enough to get by Michael Sheridan. Sheridan still hanging on to third place. Jacob Fields coming up through the field here, and he does get a run on Cody Olson and gets around Cody Olson on the outside. Here comes John Batista into the picture. Blake Derflinger, boy, they're changing so fast I can't even keep up with them. John Batista gets bumped back. He is all kinds of out of shape there. I don't even know what happened to him. That was pretty wild. Derek Walker 4th, Jacob Fields 5th. Cody slips in there underneath Jacob Fields. Did you see that? That was nice. He just slipped right underneath him on the corner right there and took that position back away from Jacob Fields. Awesome racing there by Cody Olson. Eric Walker way up on the high side, trying to get third. I don't know if he's got enough there. He's trying to get up with Sean Wallenfeld to take third. And we have another caution, folks. Let's go see what happened here. Brad Spidle getting hit again. Wow. Man, he has been a punching bag here tonight. He gets it going, but too late. Caution's already out. We will get back under green here, folks, so stay with us. Yet to see who's going to pull out the win on this one, man. This is nuts, and it's changing up here all the time. Tim Smith, Michael Sheridan now in second. He got around Sean Wallenfeld. I missed that pass. Derek Walker 4th. Cody Olson 5th. Blake Derflinger up to 6th. Good to see Blake running well tonight. He got around Jacob Fields. William Evans 8th, Trevor Royer 9th, and Kyle Trevathan. That's rounds out your top 10. Now from there back, Danny Waller, Craig Levan, Britton Roxbury still trying to get to the front, Christopher Taggett, John Fiddler, Bob Raimondo, John Batista, and Brad Spidle. A lot of people being stingy with those thumbs up tonight. It's just a click, folks. Give us a thumbs up. Please. I'm kidding. Well, Tim Smith won, I believe it was last week. He won, so I'm not even going to say that. I shouldn't say that, because I can't remember. All right. Lights are out on the pace truck. It's about to head to pit road here, folks. We're going to get back under green here in just a second. Who's going to win this? They're going to have 4 to go when they get the green. 4 laps to decide the victor here. Pace truck heads in. Tim Smith ready to hit the loud pedal. And we're back under green.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Right down there on the bottom. Everybody trying to get that extra position. Michael Sheridan hanging on to second. Wallenfeld's third. Derek Walker 4th. Nothing's really changed so far. Close to the wall there by Tim Smith. Sounds like he's really pedaling it right now, because that track's got to be getting so slick out there that it's unbelievable. Walker pretty much in a 3-way battle here with Cody Olson and Blake Derflinger. This is for 4th, 5th, and 6th, and Walker almost got passed by Cody Olson. That bottom seems to be working pretty good for Cody. Cody does clear Derek Walker, goes back into 4th. Walker comes back on the outside. 2 to go. That's the battle right there, because I don't think anybody's got anything for Tim Smith. He takes it clear down on the bottom, almost hits the...
Caution somewhere.
Oh, caution. We have a caution? What? That's going to finish under caution?
White flag, nice and smooth.
Oh, no. Christopher Taggett and it looks like Brad Spidle get together. And that will wrap up the race, folks. It will finish under caution on the last lap. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? That's going to do it for our winner here, Tim Smith. He'll wrap up tonight's race here at Williams Grove. Congratulations to him. We'll get a word in with him just a second. Let me get these guys down here and we'll talk to them. So don't go anywhere. Listen in and see what they say. Tim Smith, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Tim, you slipped in there, man. I'm telling you what, that was some great racing out there. Tell me about that battle to try to get that lead.
Yeah, that was making me nervous running side by side with I think that was rounds for seemed like every lap for a while.
Yeah, it was pretty bad up there. I mean, you guys were really putting on a good show. But you bring home the win here tonight. Now, you won last week, didn't you? I can't remember.
No, last week I had connection issues and I started the race 2 laps down, unfortunately.
That's right. But it was the week before I think you won.
I believe so.
Yeah. But anyhow, well, you're no stranger to victory lane was my point that I was trying to make. But, man, I'm telling you what, this was an absolutely amazing race. A couple of cautions in there that really, I don't know, really some odd things going on in the back. But everybody's trying to battle for that last place. But you pull out the win here tonight, Tim. Does this feel good?
Oh, yeah, especially after my bad luck I had last week. It's pretty nice to come out and win one. So,
sure thing. Well, anybody you want to thank for this victory?
Yeah, just my teammates at UW Motorsports. Michael, my teammate, came in second. Everybody that puts these deals on, appreciate it.
All right, Tim, we'll go celebrate that win, and we'll see you back here next week. See what you can do.
Thank you.
All right, Michael Sheridan, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, you come in second tonight, Michael. That's got to feel amazing. It was a good battle back there. You just happened to be you got lucked out there and passed up Sean Wallenfels and got that second away from him. Tell me about the racing that them guys were doing back there with Cody Olson and Derek Walker and all them guys. You were right in the middle of all that.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was definitely tough to get by those guys, but yeah, that was a whale of a show, and I got to watch a little bit of it as I was coming up through the field, and once I got up to them, it was pretty intense, but yeah, it was fun.
Well, I've heard stories of guys saying, man, they were just wringing wet with sweat when they got done with a race like this here. Did you experience any of that or no?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I was palms were getting a little sweaty, and yeah, it was tough. It was tough. It was hard to keep the car off the wall, and it seemed like getting into the corners was a little tricky at first, but once I got the hang of it, then it just seemed pretty easy.
Well, how much did the track change there? Because it looked like the bottom had really gone away, and actually the upper side was starting to go away too toward the end.
Yeah, for me, I kind of got some pointers during the race from my teammate as far as how to hit the corners better than I was, and started doing that, and it just seemed like for me the bottom was working pretty much the entire night.
Oh, very good, very good. Well, that's what we like to hear. So, all right. Well, Michael, this has got to feel good getting a second place under your belt because it's been a while since we've seen you up this high in the field.
Yeah, it's been frustrating for me. It seems like, some weeks I think I'm going to run pretty solid, and then I either have some bad luck or I just drive foolishly and mess up. But tonight I just kind of tried to keep everything under control and tried to learn to not overdrive the car so much, and it seemed like it was definitely faster for me by doing that.
Yep. Yeah, I know they always told me slower was faster. But, in a case like that, I guess in a roundabout way it is, but, I always thought faster was faster. But they say that slower is faster.
They do. It doesn't seem possible, but once you start doing it and you kind of start to see the results from it, it starts to make more sense.
Yep. So, all right. Well, anybody you want to thank for your second place finish there, Michael?
Yeah, all my teammates at UW Motorsports, they helped me out a lot. For Roger and those guys, all the other admins that put this on, and for you guys at MaxSpeed.
All right, Michael. Well, I'm telling you what, that was a very solid second place finish for you. So go celebrate that with your buddy there, Tim Smith.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir. Sean Wallenfels, you have a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, you managed to pull out a third here, Sean. Man, I'm telling you, that was some crazy racing out there. Tell me how difficult was that to even just to try to hold on to third?
Honestly, tonight it was a little frustrating because I think this is the second Williams Grove race I've done since they took away side bite from the 360s and did all the track or the car updates and whatnot. So running the top is my thing, and I can't figure it out here. Towards the end of that race, I started figuring it out, and then I made a rookie mistake and didn't, back off the throttle, and I started hazing them, and sure as hell, almost came around, and then Sheridan blew right by me on the inside, and I was like, all right, well.
That didn't work.
Yeah, started trying to get things figured out. Just, frustrating to figure it out on top. 3 and 4 is so much different than 1 and 2. 1 and 2, you can kind of let her eat. 3 and 4, you got to play with the brake, and, you can go in there and kind of jab some gas. But, yeah, just difficult trying to figure out Williams Grove.
All right. Well, great race out there for you, Sean. It was kind of looking like maybe it was just, barely going to hang on to the top 5 there with the way Cody and Derek were racing back there, and Jacob Fields, those guys, man, they were really battling, and you kept out ahead of them though. You finished third, so I hope you're happy with the third, all things considered.
Yeah, I wish I just would have trusted my intuition and moved the William back a little bit and gave it more gas, because after we took the checkered, me and Olsen ran 2 laps just to see what it was about up there, and yeah, without any risk, because there's no risk after the checkered. Yeah, car
Right.
was way faster, but it is what it is. You learn, and it's an all learning game. Tim Smith and Sheridan, those guys are rocket ships anyway, so
Yep.
come behind them ain't no big deal.
All right. Well, anybody you want to thank for your third place finish tonight, Sean?
Just everybody that puts on this stuff. My girlfriend for having patience. Just everybody that puts on this stuff. The guys that you could door bang with, but you don't touch those guys. Hair between 2 drivers, but everybody has room. I want to thank all those guys. Tip my hat to them.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, thanks for talking with us, and we'll see you back here next week, Sean.
Thanks, Rudy. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. All right, folks, let's run down through the top 20 here, the final results. Tim Smith coming home with the win here tonight at Williams Grove. Michael Sheridan in second. Sean Williams will finish third. Sean Williams, where did I get that from? Sean Wallenfels will finish third. Derek Walker fourth. Cody Olsen fifth. Jacob Fields sixth. Blake Durflinger seventh. Trevor Royer eighth. William Evans ninth. And Kyle Trevason rounds out the top 10. Danny Waller finishing 11th, Britton Roxbury 12th, John Fiddler 13th, John Batista 14th, Bob Ramundo 15th, Brad Speidel 16th, Craig Levan 17th, Christopher Taggett 18th, Zach Rounds 19th, and Mark Penske finishes in 20th. The rest of them, no points there, but congrats again to our winner here for DSRL and MaxSpeedTV. Thanks for watching tonight, folks, and we'll see you next time. Till then, stay safe and have a good night.